Hi, welcome back. I'm Bart Loeser, and I'm the continuing education program for Toastmasters District 55. And today we're going to be focusing on the second part of effective evaluation, which is delivering feedback. Previously, we focused on receiving feedback, and here I'm going to offer you some delivery pointers that are going to help you be more effective. And then in the third section, we will focus on the actual Toastmasters evaluation process. Now, some of the delivery pointers to think about is that in Toastmasters, we offer a tell and sell approach. In other words, I'm going to tell you what my opinion is, what I saw, what I observed, and sell you on ideas on how you might improve this to make it even better. Keep in mind, perhaps the most important thing of your evaluation is to do some pre-speech preparation. Meet with your speaker beforehand. Give them a call and find out what the speech is about. You might ask them to send you a copy of the speech so you'll already be familiar with it. Better yet, see if they'll spend some time with you and go over the speech with you, both for timing issues as well as how it flows, and you can actually give them some feedback. It's a great way also to help them as they're preparing and writing their speech. They can work with you on that by giving you what they're thinking about and then getting your opinion on it long before they ever have to deliver it in front of the group. Another aspect to keep in mind that's very important when you're the evaluator is make sure that when you give your evaluation that you illustrate that evaluation with very specific examples as you go. That's why when you take notes, you want to be very specific about what you're going to put into your notes so that you can offer these specific examples in your feedback. Another key issue is to personalize your evaluation by using I language. I language is coming from my perspective. Here's what it sounded like to me versus here's what you said. That's you language. People tend to get a little defensive when you use you language, but using I language always comes from a truthful perspective. Here's what I heard. Here's what I saw. This is what I thought. So personalize with I language. It makes it easier for them not to take it so personally. Another thing is to make sure to evaluate the speech and not the speaker. So keep in mind, you may not like their style, you may not like how they're dressed or whatever, but don't personalize that. This is about the speech itself, how they use the words, how they use the space. These are more important than their impact on you personally. So it's not about the speaker, but the speech itself. So always keep that in mind when you're the evaluator. Another thing to keep in mind that's very helpful is that you want to organize your speech and be encouraging, motivating. So there's a model out there that I've learned from others that I thought was great to use as an evaluator. And think of it this way, that when you're evaluating someone, you're giving them a gift. So G.I.F.T. As a matter of fact, when you are taking notes, you might write down on a sheet of paper, G.I.F.T. in a vertical fashion so that you can take notes in these 4 areas. The areas include, what are the things that they did during the speech that you thought were great? Things that they did well. Another is, what are 1 or 2 things that you might look for that they can improve upon? There may be other things that you can think of during the speech, but you only want to focus in the actual evaluation speech you give on just 1 or 2 things so that you don't overwhelm them. So choose the things that have the biggest impact that you think they will have if they make these changes. Another thing you should write down is, what was your favorite thing that you noticed they did? What did you love? And then lastly, what's the takeaway for you? What was the impact of this speech? How did it make you feel? Did you learn something from it? Did you think it flowed well? Did you enjoy it? Was it entertaining? Was it funny? So whatever it is that they're going for, did it have the impact that they were going for? So if you follow this gift model, this is a great way to organize your evaluation as you present it. On the things that they did that was great, what was 1 or 2 things that they could do to take it up a notch and even be better? What was your favorite thing that they did? And what was the takeaway? These can all be presented in very positive ways so that your evaluation will always come across as positive, even though it's meant to be constructive, which is to build them up. So in this particular section, we focused on delivering feedback. And in the next section, we're going to focus on Toastmasters specific evaluation tools that we use.